Yeah, Chris, well, this Packers defense is coming off back-to-back games where they were able to hold their opponents to under 70 rushing yards. At this point, is it entirely up to Aaron Rodgers on what he wants to do? And then what has the communication been like the last few days and the last few weeks?
Yeah, Dave, well, this was 50 years in the making. We know that. Really, in recent history, it was 8 years in the making, because that's when Giannis Antetokounmpo was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks.
This Packers pass rush is looking to feast here tonight. In DeVito's 5 games, he's been sacked 28 times, and this Giants offensive line through this whole season has allowed 69 sacks. And Damian Lillard has said from the start that money talks. Even if it's not a lot of money for him, it will be for some of his teammates. $50,000 to each player for even making it here to the quarterfinals. And if they win it all, each of them gets $500,000. Yeah, well, several guys in the locker room after the game saying that the NFL is sometimes about momentum swings. And when it shifts, you can really feel it, for good or for bad. Brian Gutekunst not really wanting to use the word rebuild this offseason, but this is as close to what this organization has seen to a rebuild. Instead, it's a transition into this Jordan Love era. A tough stretch, but then coming back and winning 4 of the last 5. What does this say about this team able to just stay in it no matter what and work through those kinks?
I think it just shows our mentality.
So not only was this his first NFL start, but also his first NFL interception. Almost 2 weeks ago after the Vegas loss, Jair Alexander said that maybe this defense just can't give up any touchdowns with this young offense still figuring things out. Well, a big change for a Bucs team chasing another championship. Just 43 games into the season at 30-13, the Bucs have parted ways with first-year head coach Adrian Griffin. Mahomes can use his legs. He's actually the second leading rusher on this Chiefs team. But what's really electrifying this Brewers squad is the youth movement. The rookies, they're calling them the freshmen. Just like game 3, the Bucs did have an explosive third quarter, up 13 going into the 4th. How fitting of the Packers to host their first ever soccer game at Lambeau Field with 2 equally historic franchises, Manchester City and Bayern Munich. You know, there's standards to uphold here in Green Bay. We're here with the birthday boy. Is there any other present better than a victory?
Nah.
The Gulf brothers of Wisconsin are back at it here at the U.S. Senior Open. Steve Stricker and Jerry Kelly. Stricker looking for his 4th senior major win in the last 2 years. Matt LaFleur said on Tuesday that they want to spoil the Lions' Thanksgiving. The Packers always talk about carry the G. Well, they've carried it from Georgia. They have a lot of Bulldogs on this team. So if they are to take another Georgia Bulldog, who do you think that would be? Green Bay will host the 2025 NFL Draft in and around Lambeau Field and the Titletown area. It all started in 2020 when the Packers shocked the football world when, instead of getting Aaron Rodgers help, they drafted his replacement in the first round. And with a whole lot of drama in between, the time has now come for that new chapter. Yeah, well, Green Bay said all week they know they have to win out and keep this playoff mentality, and it starts today with Carolina against the 2-12 Panthers. Now the Packers getting back Jair Alexander and A.J. Dillon, but still no Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Darnell Savage, or Devondre Campbell. Their star backs, though, are out there, including Aaron Jones. Here with a 12-yard run, he picked up 46 total yards on the first drive. And A.J. Dillon, well, he's going to finish it for him. The 1-yard touchdown run, even with that broken thumb. Packers go up 7-0 early, and then they start the second quarter with a little love shove. The QB won with the 1-yard score. Anders Carlson missing the extra point, so it's 13-3. But here comes the Panthers. The jet sweep, and, well, Rashawn Gary gives up the edge. Amir Smith-Marset takes off, and Jair Alexander missing the tackle. He's in the end zone, and they get within 3. Welcome into Sunday Sports Night. Let's start off with the NBA playoffs. The Bucks acknowledged it was weird having a week off before the start of the playoffs. Maybe some warming back up to do, because the first 2 games against the Bulls, not pretty. But since then, even without Chris Middleton, they're showing they are the reigning world champs. Game 4 this afternoon in Chicago. Milwaukee up 2-1 in this series, and Grayson Allen had a hot game 3. Well, it continues. Today, he was 6 of 7 from behind the arc. He becomes the first Bucks player in franchise history with at least 5 3-pointers in back-to-back playoff games. He had a total of 27 points today. All right, second quarter, Bucks up 10. Zach LaVine is blocked by Giannis, and he'll take it all the way to the other end by himself and finish with the layup. Bucks up 48-36. Third quarter now, Greek Freak with a spin move in the lane. A slow mo of that one, forcing its way. Milwaukee up 22. But Cardinals' turn. 2 on, 2 outs. Albert Pujols showing he's still got that power. 426 feet, a 3-run bomb, and we're tied at 3. But Milwaukee has an answer. It's called patience and, well, a good eye. Bases loaded for Adames. TJ McFarland walks in that run. Brewers take the 4-3 lead, and then some needed security in the 7th. Tyrone Taylor, 2 RBI double to left. And then Josh Hader gets his 100th career save as Milwaukee wins it 6-5. The Cowboys have 9 All-Pro players this year. The Packers just won a kick returner in Keyshawn Nixon, and they are certainly embracing this underdog role that they've taken on this season. The youngest team in the NFL, a first-year starting quarterback, questionable coaching all season long, and yet here they are running with that house money. Literally for Aaron Jones, 3 touchdowns, making it 8 here at AT&T Stadium, 4th straight 110-yard game, and this offense scoring a season-high 48 points. Jordan Love with a near-perfect passer rating, leading this team to prove many wrong, and they've got all the momentum.
I think there's a little bit of freedom with that in terms of how you go out and play, and, you know, these guys, they went for it. And that's exciting to see.
It's just noise on the outside. We're not worried about it. You know, we keep coming out here and, you know, showing what we're about. So that's all we're going to do. We've been counted out so many times. And I don't know, I think it was just a great team win tonight. All 3 phases were able to step up. And, you know, when we're playing complimentary ball like that, I think we're tough to beat.
You know it in your memory bank, and you go tell your teammates, or you guys talk about it. I'm sure they had already seen it, you know, and we just talk about how we feel, you know, and feel disrespected, you go do something about it.
Been the underdog since, you know, the beginning of the season, and you know, we're ready to, you know, have a grimy game and show them what we're all about. So it was fun.
Love showing Texas all the love, and well, they probably didn't like it though. He would have been the first QB in NFL history to have a perfect passer rating in a playoff debut, but an incomplete pass to Tucker Kraft in the 4th took that away. Still, Love going 16 of 21 with 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and not sacked at all.
You know, we're trying to get the offense out there, start fast, go put up points, and it's been working for us, so we're trying to keep that rolling. But I mean, I think we just got a lot of great receivers in that room who were, you know, it's a very unselfish receiver room.
Today it was pretty good chemistry today. Jordan knows just like I do. You know, win, lose, or draw, we move on forward and just keep progressing and figuring things out.
It's special. It's big time. They made some history today. You know, it's big time for us to go out and help him. You know, A. Jones doing it in the running game, and the linemen, you know, especially giving them time to, you know, find us and get us the ball. You know, he big time player, make big time plays, and that's all he do.
It's been real fun. I mean, I already said he was the best in the league a long time ago, so it's not something that I'm surprised about. Maybe you all are.
That boy, he elite. He elite. Man, that sidearm throw, I said, damn. I was like, yeah, that was crazy. I was like, that boy elite. So, you know, he doing his thing, and you know, proud of him, and yeah, you're gonna need it next week too.
Green Bay, the 7.5-point underdogs entering this one, but now with this victory, it's the largest upset in franchise history in the playoffs since 1995 when they beat the defending champions, San Francisco, which, of course, that's where they're headed next. At AT&T Stadium, Adriana Torres, Action 2 Sports.
Adriana Torres has the story.
That was really good.
Cato native Sarah Larson never thought she could play golf.
I was that standard wife on the cart on the passenger seat, and he'd tell me to give me the 7-iron, and I'd hand him the 7-iron, and I got sick of it. You know, I don't mind seeing golf courses, but then he said, let's try it.
Larson was born without half of her left arm because of amniotic band syndrome, something that has certainly affected her but never deterred her. 8 years ago, she decided to give golf a try.
Like, as a one-handed golfer, that's going to be impossible. You're expecting me to hit this little ball that's on the tee or on the grass and be good at it. So I tried it a couple times, right-handed, swinging this way, didn't feel right. Tried left-handed, and I made some really amazing contact, and I was hooked. And the more that I played, the better I got. And now, There's times I'm out here playing at wonderful Seven Lakes and I'm beating people with 2 arms.
She's played her way up to join Team USA and even got a brand endorsement with Nike Adaptive. And now the largest stage she'll be on. Larson is one of just 96 golfers in the world playing in this inaugural U.S. Adaptive Open.
Just paves the way for that partnership to say that anyone truly can golf, no matter what.
The tournament will feature individuals with arm impairments, limb amputees, neurological and vision impairments, and others.
For the game of golf, I think it's hard for anyone. 2 hands, 1 hand, 2 legs, 1 leg. It's a matter of finding your rhythm. Everyone's gonna have good shots and bad shots. It's a matter of what can I do to eliminate most of the bad ones and just have fun.
Her main message?
Everyone can play.
And Larson says she hopes the adaptive sports world continues to grow.
You might have your worst shot of your day, your best game, but it doesn't matter. You're doing it, you're trying, and you're inspiring others. And I'm hoping that whatever my game might be this next weekend is inspiring someone else to try it. Because you know what, if I can golf, you can golf too. Seriously, you really can.
In Manitowoc County, Adriana Torres, Action 2 Sports.